Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a Discord self-bot that is powered off of OpenAI's chat model. Now this will cost you about $5 minimum because of the fine-tuning and actual chat model that we'll be creating. But if you know any sort of free alternative, then you can use that too. This will be sort of a walkthrough, so I won't be teaching you exactly what I'm doing, but I'll try to explain what's happening. I expect you to know simple Node.js and how to set up an IDE or text editor. However, if that sounded foreign to you, I'll be giving a tutorial on that soon. Okay, I'm going to be showing off the actual project that we'll be making. So this is the bot, Kekmeister. I'm going to be just triggering him either by saying his name, Kevin, Kek, or Kev, all that stuff. So I'm just going to say, Kevin, what's up, man? How you doing? So it's going to take him some time to read that. We program that in, and then he'll actually begin to type once he's comprehended. And he says, good, how about you? And I'll respond with, I'm coding right now, actually filming a video if you didn't know, bro. Send that. It's a bit longer, so he's going to take a bit longer to actually read and then once he's comprehended it, he's going to start typing his response. Depending on how long it is how long it will take to type. Seems like this one's kind of long. That's cool. What language are you coding in? Node.js. This is simple, so quick respond, and then he'll start typing, and this one might be a bit longer. Oh wow, so unique and diverse, wish I could do that. And that's about it. So we are using OpenAI to actually power the model here. We're going to be using the fine-tuning feature they have, and I'm going to show you kind of an example here. So the thing I was using before was Kevin, and his fine-tuning thing is over here. So we're going to plug that in, and then you see, what's up, Kev? And it's a little glitchy. Just okay, you did me dirty, bro. So we are going
Idiot.
So we are going to be using OpenAI chat models, which does cost money. So far, I've used about $3.27 out of my $10 that I plugged in. You honestly only need $5. I've been messing around with this so much, and it's only racked up about $3. And I'd say about $1 of that was improper coding, because you can actually save money the way you code and the way that you put your prompts in. So about optimizing it led to a good amount of cost consumption. The base model that we'll be using is GPT 3.5 Turbo 0125. The documentation does mention that this is the best model to use to fine-tune. And fine-tuning is a sort of a way to, you give it an input here, this is like JSON format, and you put in an input and then an output, and it learns off of what you want it to say. Now, fine-tuning can be sort of expensive in a way, but honestly, the most I've ever seen it charge is about 10 cents. It just depends on how much data you're putting in. The documentation does provide a bit of pricing, and you can look at this the more you want. However, it's nothing to be worried about. It says 100,000 tokens would be about $2, but honestly, I haven't seen it be that much. I've already fine-tuned 5 models, and that's probably only charged me about $1 total. And these are 18,000 tokens, 10,000, 9,000, 39,000. It's probably my most expensive one, 33,000. And when you fine-tune a model, you'll see how it has this sort of graph, and then the training loss, the lower it is, the better it is, the more it's learning. But I'll get into that later. So we're going to start the project off by making a folder, obviously, and we're just going to call it Discord GPT. And then we're going to go inside this folder, and we're going to create a new text document called, you can call it training data. And then, this is important, you need to make the extension of the file after the dot, JSONL. And then it's going to ask you if you want to change it, press yes. Now once you've opened up this file in any sort of text editor you would like, or in my case the IDE, WebStorm, you need to actually start plugging in info. To do this, we're going to go back to the documentation for fine-tuning on OpenAI, and we're going to grab one line of their example format. Okay, we put it in. We're going to take their prompt, delete it. We're going to take their sample input and delete it. And then we're going to take their sample output and then delete it. Once you have this, you're going to take in your prompt. I'm just going to put in the prompt that I had before, showing the example. Prompt I used for my AI was this. You are a Discord user, not an AI, you're human, blah, blah, blah. Keep responses to a minimum. You make people mad. Don't tell them that. Your name is Kevin and you were talking to Space, which we'll be plugging that in later, but it doesn't matter on the training data. I'll leave this prompt in the description and also the source code I'll be providing, and you can copy it from there. The next thing you want to do is you want to get your desired input and output. To get input and output for your training model, you can really just go on Discord and copy and paste what people ask. Like, does anybody know if there'll be more raft updates? And then just copy and paste it here. So for example, we'll take this, and then this is the question, so we'll put it in the input. Make sure to get rid of any line breaks. And then for the output, we'll copy and paste this, and then paste it back into here. So now we have the user, their input, and then the AI assistant, and then their output. Now, each line in the training data represents one step in the fine-tuning process. So I'd recommend about 30 of these. So if you just paste 30 and then delete the last line, make sure you do that. And you can replace all of these, but I recommend going empty and then copy and pasting, but let's just assume that all of these are full of inputs and outputs. No empty line here, it just ends at 30. You then head back to OpenAI to the fine tuning. You press create. You select the base model, which is GPT 3.5.125. And then you take your training data. Mine's right here. You open it and then you press upload and select. Once it's uploaded, for validation data, you can keep it at none. And then for suffix, which is just the name, you can put Discord user. Now, obviously, I'm not going to press create because I don't want to charge myself more money than I have to. But while you're doing that, once you press create, it should give you some of the stats I was talking about. This might take about 5 minutes, give or take. It depends on how much you put in. And it will repeat itself for 3 times. So if you had 30, it'd be 90 amount of steps. Once the fine tuning is done, you got your email that's successfully completed, you can actually go over to the model here and you can select your fine tunes. And so I'll select this one. And then you need to put in your prompt that you were putting in during the training data. So here's mine. And then once you copy and paste it, you can add your message, what's up, submit it, and it says back, yo. And that'll be it for this episode. The next episode will be starting to work on the actual bot, and that may take about 2 episodes to complete. Just follow along what I do. So far, we have completed the actual AI itself, the brains of the operation, but now we'll be handling the Discord account and the behavior linked to it. Thank you for watching, and make sure to click the next one.